Hey y'all. I'm gonna just let a few people roll on in. But in case y'all are new and y'all just want a whole little schwank introduction, um, my name is Laura, and this is Too Raw, the real, the Empower Room with some real ass words. This is where we take women, we reshape and rebuild them, the mindsets of their everyday activities, right? So how do we do that, right? We do that by meditating with each other. We do that by affirmations. We do that with 10-week programs. They kind of steer more towards what your goals are. We do one-on-ones, things of that nature. So this is just for my new crowd. I do want to let you guys know I am streaming right now, live on 2 platforms, which is going to be Facebook, and then also Instagram. So welcome Instagram. This is going to be our first live. So I just want to thank everybody that is joining here today. Thank everybody that's popping in. If you're just popping in or you want to just tune in, right? You're here to watch the show. Please like, share, and follow. If you want something more of like a nurture, tailor, intimate, you can go ahead and join my private page. It's T.E.W. R.A.W. Too Raw. That is where we get private, where we get intimate, where we also expose all the real okay, ladies. But in case y'all don't know, I swear, I feel like I've got the typos today, like. But in case y'all don't know, today's topic is depression is real. Okay, I'm gonna say that again because a lot of people want to be scared. A lot of people run from that. A lot of people don't want to acknowledge it. A lot of people don't want to talk about it. A lot of people don't even want to talk about it and say that they're depressed. But guess what? I am here to say today is too raw, okay? We are getting open, exposed. And these are wounds that we are about to rip, but we are ripping them so that we can grow, move, and prosper. Ladies and men today, right? I mean, yes, this is more tailored. My private group is tailored to women, but my public group is tailored to everybody because the depression does not have a sex nor gender. Okay, guys, so let's just go ahead and chime in on this topic about depression. Like I said, a lot of people want to be runners. A lot of people are scared to discuss and talk about these topics. If you know somebody that's depressed, like this, share this. They need to hear this, right? Let's first acknowledge those signs and those red flags that we need to see, like we are depressed and it is time to freaking look at the fuck what's going on and decide to say I love me and I am not going to be depressed anymore. I am going to decide to reshape and rebuild my life. Well, guys, I'm here to tell y'all I could do this with you or without you, but I can tell you this much. It is better to do it with somebody than to do it alone. But the first step is realization. So, first couple signs, I want to say that I realized that I was depressed because, guys, this, like I said, this is raw. This is real, and I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be as transparent as I can be with you guys so that you guys can open up and let me know what's going on in your mind, because the point of this group is so that we can grow. The point of this group is so that we can help each other, right? Be our best us. So the first couple ways that I realized that I was depressed was when I was short-tempered, or realizing how short-tempered I was. You gotta understand, if you're quick with it to go to anger, baby, that's something that's unsolved. That's something that you need to readjust to. That's something that you need to expose. Because you shouldn't be an angry person. Oh yeah, by the way, y'all love my little candle. Baby, it says, this is a place that's home. So if you coming up in here, please feel home. Please, like I said, go ahead and like it, share it, and follow, because this is a place where we can go ahead and get raw, get real, and move forward. So, like I was saying, y'all, I first realized that I was depressed when I started understanding how angry I was. Because it's not about how angry, but it's like, where is this coming from? Because this just don't come out of nowhere, guys. I'm sorry, I'm not a person that's gonna kick your ass and that's gonna tell you lies. But, baby, it's coming from somewhere. So, when I first realized, okay, I'm so angry all the time. Why? I started sitting down, I started expressing this anger, right? And I would do it solely. I would do it individually and by myself. I wouldn't, expose myself, because at the time I was just embarrassed about even why I was angry. Because to me, it's like everybody told me I was angry, but I never acknowledged it. But now I'm trying to become a better woman. So now I'm like, why? The first thing that popped up in my head. Now, y'all, I'm that female to tell you to trust your instincts. I'm that female to tell you that don't second guess yourself. Whatever pops up in your mind when you think something or have a question, baby, most likely that's the number one answer. See, we like to run and scurry and hide from our true feelings or our true answers, but baby, it's it. So my first thought was, I never got over the fact that my dad had died. And I was like, Now this is depression. I'm realizing this older, 22, okay? Now, for a lot of you that don't know my story, I'm a very blended family. I don't have to go down into details with that, because I don't want y'all to be thinking the dad y'all know is gone. That's my papa, my big papa. I love him. He ain't going nowhere. But I realized that, I was angry about that situation, and I haven't had time to heal. Or it's not even had time, because I'm grown. I'm grown to say I'm 21. He passed when I was probably 9 or 10. So it's not that I didn't have time. I didn't give myself time to acknowledge it. I just continued life. Hey, y'all. For y'all that just coming in, please like, share, and follow. If y'all, this is not for you, just share it just so the person that you might share it to, it might help them. Right now, the topic is how depression is real, and I'm just going through steps and letting y'all know how I realized how depressed I was. And it was through anger. So, anyhow. So, I started to realize that, and I'm like, okay, how do I get over something that happened 10 years ago? Stare it in the face. Realize that this person has not been here, and they will not come back. Boom. Sound easier than what it is, but I'm telling you, baby, it's about damn near as easy as I said it. And I'm just being real. So, I started realizing, like, okay, because I've been carrying on without this person. It's not that I don't love him, and it's not that I don't miss him, but it's that the fact that I was still able to do this without. So, I'm like, okay, figured this out. Now, I'm able to cry, and now I'm able to, not be so quick with it. I didn't realize that now it's time for me to live my best life. And that's just on period, y'all. So I started that. Living my best life. I was with my husband at the time, and we was getting everything that we wanted. God was blessing us. He was fulfilling everything we've been asking for, and everything was really good. And then, to those that already know the story, y'all know. But to those that don't know, I'm going to continuously repeat this, because this is my raw story. And this is my life. And so until you can openly expose your story so that people can know, I'm giving that testimony so that you may do that one day and be courageous enough to speak about it. So, I lost my husband and I lost my sister. And I told myself that I won't be angry this time. I told myself I can't do that because I don't want to be 20 years down the line still trying to figure out why the fuck all these things are going on in my life and I have no control, but really, goddamn it, I have absolutely total control. And I have absolutely I have the amount of focus to do so. So right now, I'm telling myself, what the fuck? Don't be angry. But baby, depression is so many other things than being angry. And you guys know this. But I'm just telling you, the light bulb that didn't go up in my motherfucking head. It really didn't. It just really didn't. I'm thinking I'm not angry, so I'm not depressed. I'm still moving. I'm not being in the dark. I'm not depressed. I'm living without him, so I'm not depressed. Sure, baby, that's called being numb to the situation. Being numb to the fact. Baby, that's called, what they say? Being ignorant. I was very. So, they say ignorance is bliss, and that's just what it was. I continued to carry on for months and months and months. And like I told y'all before about how I almost gave up, that I didn't even realize that was the spiral of depression. But it was. And so what happened was, because I did not acknowledge my depression, I continued to spiral. I continued to go down. I continued to not be that best Laura that Laura was going to be, that Laura was aiming to be, that Laura was molded and trying to be, because y'all, I was so close. This is what I'm thinking in my head, and I'm just being real and I'm just being raw. And this is the place that we can do this. So, yes, I'm being honest and telling you I had my moments where I cried, but these are the moments of depression, and you gotta, and it's not just depression, but these are moments that you gotta realize that you gotta stare that in the face, so that you are not altering and changing the person that you were meant to be. Because these traumatic experiences, they change you. And they can change you for the better or the worse. But you gotta know that you're going to change, or that you are in the process of change. Can I get an amen? And that's just all I'm saying. It takes 2 seconds to realize what's going on in your mind and your head. It takes 2 seconds to care about yourself. It takes 2 seconds to love you. It takes 2 seconds to decide to say that I am not going to always be this way. This is a temporary thing. So, like I said, now I'm coming to realization that you've been lying to yourself this whole time, and you have been depressed. You know why? I'm going to give you the things, and I'm going to name them for you, so that you can now understand my second route of being depressed. Because I told you the first wave, I was angry, realized it was because of my father. Then I got through it, and I became my best me, and I became the best wife. But then I lost that. Lost my husband, lost my sister. And then told myself I wasn't going to be angry. But now, instead of anger, I'm doing everything else. But guys, depression is real. It doesn't only, it comes in different shapes. It comes in different sizes. It comes in different elements. It comes in different people. It comes in different habits. It's real. Okay? So now I'm here, and I'm here to tell you and label these different depressions, or different signs of my depression. Okay, so now I'm like, okay, Laura, you down in this spot again. You was down here when you realized the first wave of depression. Now it's time to sit down and be a big girl and realize the second wave. Now what is it? Okay. So I'm crying. First I cried too much. Then I started holding it in. See, people think because you overcry and then become a strong person that's not depression. Baby, you are hiding in plain sight. I know, because I did it well. But you ain't doing nothing for nobody. You was never doing nothing for nobody when you were happy. You were never doing nothing for nobody when you were sad. Those are the things that made you feel better as a person. So you gotta stop hiding If you sad, be sad in front of everybody, because it ain't gonna affect them, it's gonna affect you. And if you want to be your best you, then realize that you need to stop hiding. So I went from this crybaby to this brave hoe. Excuse my language, this is just what it is. And I started telling myself that, you know, I'm good. I got this. And these things might be true, y'all. They might be true. And like I said, the best person to motivate and uplift yourself is you. But I'm not also gonna fill myself with lies with things that I know that I'm not trying to be. Because I'm telling myself, but am I believing it? And yes, sometimes you gotta do things to get yourself to do it. Sometimes you gotta stir the pot in order to get things to rise. But I'm here to tell you, you can also be real with yourself and say, you know what? Stop lying and stop trying to pretend, because it's time for you to be your best you. So, once again, I was tough, but that tough had a consequence. Because now when it's time to tell the story of what happened to my loved ones that meant so much to me, because I want to tell y'all, because it's a testimony, I can't do it now. Or if I do it, it comes with tears. Or it comes with a long process of thinking. When you can't talk about something, when something is really getting under your core, when something is bothering you that bad, baby, you're not over it, or you're not facing it, you're running. So, I started to stand and get uncomfortable with the things I needed to see and hear. Because I love me. And I love Laura and everything about her. But I know that I started to change. And I didn't know what direction I was going. And I told you guys, you got to realize that with trauma experiences, you're going to change. But you got to be aware of all changes when they're happening and how they're changing. So you can help steer that direction. Or that you can sit and watch it happen. But you gotta be aware of what's going on. So I started to tell myself, like, all right, Laura, you gotta be a better you. Because you gotta help yourself become the best you. So I started looking up signs of depression, steps of depression. You know, people don't realize that there are 5 stages of depression. The first one is total and utterly angriness. I'm sorry. The first step is denial. Straight up denial. It didn't happen. It couldn't be you. How? Why? Not me. No, this is. And it's not even a why, but it just didn't happen, right? So we just getting up every day thinking that we're going to see this person, thinking we just didn't talk to this person, thinking we just carrying on, but really we it's in the back of our mind, but that's denial. So then you get to that stage of anger. So you've passed denial. Now you've accepted parts of it, but not the whole part, because it's not acceptance. It's anger. Anger. So you start to be angry towards yourself. You start to question yourself, like, what if I did this? How could I? I should have done that. Or you start to blame people. You start to point fingers. That ain't cool either. Where did that get anybody? No one. You start to just be this angry person, but you don't realize that this is just a stage of your depression. This is a stage of trying to get to that end goal of just accepting it and being okay with it. So now we're on that step of angerness. But now we conquered that angerness and we're more chill. But then we start they call it bargaining, questioning. You're asking why. Why, God? Why them? What did they do? Why did they deserve this? What, like, just why? I don't know if you guys are believers, but, you don't question. But we do, because we're human and we have flesh. I'm real and I'm wrong. So, after you get from that stage of why? Because now you went from all these different stages and you go to the final stage of just accepting. I'm at the stage of accepting. I had to go through all of those. I never went through anger. I will say that. The second wave around, because I learned the first wave from my father. I learned that I just wasn't going to be that way. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to question. I don't want to go through the why. Because let his will be done, and I know that. So, yeah, I'm happy that I'm not going to say I'm coming to an end, because I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm at that end stage, whether how long that stage is, but I'm accepting that I won't see my sister. I'm accepting that my husband is no longer here. I'm accepting that God has a plan. I'm accepting that my life is going in a direction. I'm accepting the change. And that's just that, y'all. It's just that. And when you're depressed, I'm here to tell you to get out of it. And yes, it's harder than it looks. But the first step is to start. Because I'm real and I'm raw, and I let y'all know what it is. And I tell y'all the truth, and I don't hide, and I don't sugarcoat. I don't do none of that. I'm here today. Depression is real. I was depressed. I acknowledge my depressed signs. If you're crying, or you feel sad all the time, or your mood is not even consistent, or you're finding yourself being angry, y'all, that's depression. Acknowledge. Take that first step and acknowledge it. Take that first step and do better for you. Because at the end of the day, no matter what happened in your life, you're not going to be able to be the best you. And you only get one goddamn life. And I'm here to tell you, don't fucking waste it. Don't. My husband would tell me, my sister would tell me, don't waste that. Don't waste your tears. And don't waste your years on what could have been. This is what is. So what will you do now? And that's just that. Like I said, y'all, if y'all just tuning in, please like, share, and follow my page. You can go ahead and follow the Empowered Women. It's the.empowered.women. Where we encourage each other, we help mold, reshape, and rebuild the everyday woman. Y'all, I love you guys. Like, I just keep it real. I just keep it raw. Today's topic was that depression is real. If you are depressed and this video have made you better, comment, share your story. If you feel comfortable getting on the live, letting everybody know how you got through it. Come on. Y'all know how I do it. I don't just call you out. That's just not how it works. You get on here willingly and you be that empowered woman. And you let motherfuckers know how you either are going to get through this now that you've heard this, or now that you've decided to change that path that you're going through, or how the hell you got through your depression, or now how you realized that you were depressed. I mean, these are questions that, I would love to hear from you. These are questions that I think that people all over want to answer. They're just afraid to do so. Don't be afraid. This is the empowered women with real ass words, where we are raw and real and tell that shit like it is. But like I said, if you're not ready and that's okay, you just here to tune in and listen. That's what I'm here for as well. I'm here to speak. That's why I told you, I said get your ears ready to listen and get your mouth ready to speak. But that's only optional if you want to. Because depression is real, y'all. Depression is real. Don't forget to smile. And don't forget to love yourself. And remember that this place is a happy place. Because that's just what it's going to always be. I love you guys, always. I don't even know how long I've been doing this. Let me see. Because y'all know I'll be like 30 minutes. But sometimes, if it be busting, I go longer. Okay, so I'm going to give it a little bit so folks can get in here. Hold on. Gone. For y'all to get up in here because y'all, like I said, depression is freaking real. And this topic is really important, and it'll take you to a vulnerable place. But I'm here to get vulnerable with y'all. Like, I'm not. I don't know. I love you guys. I want y'all to get through these things just like I'm getting through these things. And I want y'all to know that it takes one step at a time. It's not something that's just going to happen overnight. It's not something that you'll just get through. And if you're able to get through that, you just a bomb-ass person. And that's just that. And understand that we all grieve differently, and we are all on different paths, and we all experience life different, and God throws all curves that only we can handle individually, right? So just know that I'm here for y'all, and that's period, because y'all my team. But be here for yourself as well. Love you. Don't forget to do that. Okay, I'm gonna be on here for a few more minutes. Because I want y'all to come in, like I said, and just, pop up in here. If y'all didn't know before, today's topic was depression is real. I just let everybody know the steps that I have to go through to acknowledge and realize that I was depressed. If you didn't get to see this, once I go ahead and wrap this up and upload it, please go ahead and like it, share it, and follow. Because y'all, like I said, this is where we get raw and real. This is where I'm able to just expose myself, and you guys can expose yourself as well. You don't have to do this here in the public. On my public page, you can do it on my two raw page. And if you don't know what that is, that's just my private page where we mold, reshape, and rebuild the everyday woman. Where we just create a 10-week plan to just reshape and re-guide that mindset, reshape and re-guide your path, put you on a whole different mindset. And that's just on period. And if this is not for you, share it just because you just want to give it to somebody else, because each one reach one. And that's just that. It just takes 2 seconds, y'all. I'ma just continue to say that no matter what, today's words for today, please smile always. Because it could be something that's just happening that's so worse. I promise you. And I used to hate when people say that. But I've experienced so many different tragic things on different levels where I can say that. So smile. Smiling makes you feel better. And if you see somebody smile, I promise you, if you feel good, smile. And you see somebody saying, I promise you, it's going to ricochet. Because they're going to smile too. Depression is real. You never know what somebody's going through. Help them Put them on the right path. Smiling can do just that. Love. Love everybody that come around you. But not only love them, love yourself. Yeah, y'all heard what I said. Love everybody that come around you, even if they don't mean right by you. I don't say you can continue to be their friends, but still love them and wish the best for them. They might not mean the best for you, but baby, you're going to continue to glow whether you have them in or out your life. You just got to let them see that loving them and loving yourself is going to allow you to accelerate and be the best bitch. Or for our men, be the best man that you can be. So once again, y'all, this was the Empower Women with some real ass words, where we remold, reshape, and re-guide that everyday woman, where we create a 10-week path to just rebuild you. If you want to do that and you're interested in that, please go ahead and join my private page. It's T.E.W. RAW. It stands for the Empower Women with some real ass words. But also you can stay here and then also go ahead and join my business page. It's THE.EMPOWERED.WOMEN. So that is the.empower.women. Okay, that is where I'll be posting these lives. I'll eventually start to go live just only on that page. So if you have not followed me on that page, do so, because those are going to be where the videos are going to only be accessible. Yes. So like, share, follow. It just really only takes 2 seconds, and I really appreciate everybody that joins. I really appreciate everybody that gets their feedback. I appreciate anybody that has, from this video, decided to reshape and re-guide their everyday life, to reshape their path. I appreciate anybody that decided that this video has helped uplift them. I appreciate anybody that comes in consistently or even short-termers. I appreciate everybody, because without you guys, this wouldn't be anything. So y'all know how this go. I like to go ahead and leave my outro, my prayer, before I do my closing. Okay. So y'all, remember, this was really well. Today's topic was that depression is real. If you didn't get a chance to watch this, when I go ahead and post this, watch it. Sit down, watch it with yourself. Sit down, watch it with your girl. Sit down, watch it with your man. Sit down, watch it with your cat. Sit down, watch it with your dog. Sit down, watch it. Because depression is real. Lord Heavenly Father, I thank you for just gathering us here today, Lord. Allowing everything to go the way it is went, Lord. I thank you for just giving me the courage to be able to speak on this most sensitive topic, Lord, because we know that depression is real, Lord. And only acknowledging and facing, Lord, I deem is that we can continue to guide and get into that path of glory that you have created for us, Lord. I ask you to continue to bless those people that watch me, Lord. Continue to bless those people that want a better path, Lord. Continue to give them the courage to stare their demons and understand that they are the best, that they can do better, that this darkness will turn into light, Lord. I ask you to continue to give them joy in their heart, Lord. Continue to give them love in their life, Lord. Continue to let them know that it may not be a group of people, but it could be that just one person, Lord. And it could be themselves, Lord, to boost and guide them, Lord, to help them, uplift them. Depression, you can come out of it. I ask you to just continue to give them that knowledge, Lord. Continue to allow them to be vulnerable, Lord. Being vulnerable leads them to a better life, Lord. Allow them to have their best life, Lord. Allow them to live their best life, Lord. I just thank you once again for the people that continue to support, Lord, to continue to like, Lord, continue to just be a part of something, Lord, that allows them to be the best them, Lord. I ask you this, Lord. You said when two or more are gathered in your name, Lord, you are here, Lord. So I just ask you to continue to lay these things out and continue to bless us, Lord, to continue to allow us to be prosperous, to be joyful, Lord, to be whole, Lord, and to put us on that right path so that we can be the best of us, Lord. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. Y'all, I thank you for joining. I thank you for liking. I thank you for deciding to understand that depression is real. This is something that people experience every day. This is something that people deal with. It is time for you to acknowledge it. It's real. Depression is real. Stare it in the face. If you like this video, please go ahead and follow it. Follow my page, The Empowered Women. If you want to go ahead and get deeper and guide and reshape and build and create a program that is just built exactly for you to be the best you, go ahead and join T.E.W. It is T.E.W. Raw. It stands for The Empowered Women with some real last words. Once again, this is another topic. This is depression. Please, guys, it just takes 2 seconds to like, share, and follow. I love you guys. Love you guys. Until next time, I love you. 2 will be nothing without you.